Respawn announced they are working on 3 new Star Wars games, a German physicist makes GTA 5 playable on a Game Boy, and Unity introduced their first lifelike virtual human named Emma. And she's kinda cute. This is your Daily Fix. If you thought EA was finished with Star Wars, think again. EA is working on 3 new Star Wars games, one being the sequel to Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, an FPS, unnamed title, and a strategy game. No release dates have been mentioned with any of the games, but it's good to know we have a lot to expect. In addition to this news, Respawn Entertainment will be overseeing the game's development in some form, and the new Jedi series installment will once again be directed by Stig Asmussen, who led development of the first game as well as God of War 3. As for the other 2 games joining the Star Wars universe, the first-person shooter will be led by Peter Hirschman, previously serving as VP of Development at LucasArts, with a track record working with Lucasfilms as well as co-creating Medal of Honor and a producer on the original Star Wars Battlefront games. The strategy game is being developed by Bit Reactor, a brand new studio composed of Firaxis Games veterans known for their work on XCOM. The new 3-game initiative launches a new phase of EA's relationship with Lucasfilms, solidifying EA's future with the Star Wars franchise. Work has already begun on all 3 games, with Bit Reactor's strategy game looking to be the earliest in development, revealed by the studio last week. The focus is to tap into the full potential of turn-based tactic games that blur the line between strategy and action. Hirschman's vision with the upcoming Star Wars first-person shooter looks promising, stating, "I'm so thrilled to get a chance to work with my friends at Lucasfilm again. I have such great memories of working with them on everything from the original Star Wars Battlefront games to The Force Unleashed. And I've always been inspired by the classic Star Wars titles, Dark Forces and Dark Forces 2. I've never forgotten the emotion and excitement I felt playing an FPS inside the Star Wars universe. They are defining experiences for many of us on the team and are a guiding light for this new project. It's a dream come true to make this new title, a Star Wars game we've always wanted to play." Now that sounds like a promising Star Wars first-person shooter on the horizon. EA's 3 new Star Wars projects joins others in development, like Asbury's Knights of the Old Republic remake and Quantic Dream's High Republic game. Looks like Lucasfilms Games is becoming more powerful than we could possibly imagine. Next, a German physicist has found a way to make Rockstar's Grand Theft Auto 5 playable on the 1989 Nintendo Game Boy. Sebastian Sachs has done this through a custom-built streaming cartridge that transmits the game via a PlayStation. The game doesn't run natively on the Game Boy itself, but rather the game is rendered on the PlayStation and then streamed to the Game Boy via Wi-Fi. Conversely, when buttons are pressed on the Game Boy, the input is sent back to the PlayStation so the player can control the game. It might not seem like an impressive feat, but given the technology Stax is working with, the workaround to bring an HD game into a Game Boy's 160 by 144 resolution screen is kind of tricky. For instance, images are remapped from the game and then pieced together as titles of pixels. I won't go into the technicalities of it, as Stax has a whole YouTube channel rundown if any of you are interested. Streaming the game's video imagery is one step. Transferring the data at an acceptable speed was a whole different ballgame. Considering Stax himself couldn't find examples of this being done previously, Stax ended up creating a cartridge capable of streaming GTA from a modern hardware to handle at about 20 frames per second. And to toot Stax's horn one more time, he's also been able to get the cartridge to work on Analog Pocket 2, with some minor glitches, but it still checks out. What's even more impressive is the response from the public, with some expressing interest in buying the Game Boy or even funding to get one. But if you're the type to want to build it yourself, Stax has left tutorials to anyone who wants to take a crack at it. And finally, Unity recently acquired Ziv Dynamics earlier today, and with the announcement came a new tool to create virtual humans like Emma, a lifelike 3D character that can run in real time. The Ziva RT tool is a new hope for streamlining realistic digital character creation for artists of any skill level. Instead of taking a long time to animate frame by frame, which takes a substantial amount of processing, Emma can be run in real time, which dramatically changes the animation instantaneously. Normally it would take months to create and animate a medium quality character for a game. Motion capture is the norm for the best performance, but sometimes certain animation clips don't react dramatically and can even look weird. With Ziva RT, creators can take a 3D model, upload it for processing in the cloud, and get a face puppet within an hour to match the visual quality of motion capture faces. Characters can be adjusted dynamically to suit any game style. With realistic, lifelike character creation accessible and scalable to all artists regardless of skill level, Unity's animation could be a pivotal breakthrough for gaming and beyond. Currently, Ziva RT is working for faces, but it will expand into bodies and creatures in the future, unlike Unreal's MetaHuman, which is incapable of stylized faces for aliens and monsters. Ziva's tech has been already used in games and movies such as Godzilla vs. Kong and the upcoming Senua's Saga Hellblade 2. Now I know this is a great step for video games and movies, but this could also be a huge stepping stone for VTubers as well. Think about it. And that was your Games Fix for today, January 25th. What do you think of all the big news? Let me know in the comments. Download the IGN app on all your devices. Follow the Daily Fix on Snapchat. And for all things, everything else, head on over to IGN.com. I'm Narz, and remember to always stay fabulous.
We will always struggle. It's the choice to keep fighting that makes us who we are.